All right, Chapter 17, Manufacturing Notes. What are three considerations that must be present in developing an efficient company structure? Well, the first thing is the essential elements of the system must be identified. Okay, what are going to be your parts to it? The next is the form of ownership. Okay, you have to decide on what type of ownership you want to use. And last, what kind of managerial structure are you going to develop? Okay, but those are the three considerations that you have to take into account. Now, what are the three types of ownerships? The first one is a single proprietorship, owned by one person and is very rare. Some advantages, basically easy to form. Okay, that's just you. That's it, just you. Simple to control because you're in control of everything. You claim all the profits, privacy of records, and it's easy to close. Okay. Some disadvantages, unlimited liability. Okay. Limited management. That's it. It's just you. If you die, the company dies. And they are very difficult to finance because people do not want to put money behind something like this. Now, some examples in Monticello. The best ones I could come up with are your farmer market people. Okay. They're the only person involved. They're the ones that get all the money. Some beauticians are that way. Not all of them, but some. Okay. If they own their own place and they're the only one in there, that would be an example. Easy embroidering would be another one. Okay. But these are people that just want all the money to themselves. They don't want to have to pay anybody to work for them. They just want all the profits. A partnership, two or more persons operating a legal profit-making enterprise. Advantages, easy to start. It's under the direct control of the owners. Returns all profits to owners, and it's easy to end. Now, when we talk about returns all profits to owners, okay, all the profits coming into them, but then they'll probably end up having to pay the people that work under them with that profit. Okay. So they're going to get some of the profit, but not all of it. Disadvantages, unlimited liability, unclear management responsibilities. Sometimes it's who's going to be in charge. Okay. Ideas in town, companies in town that are this way. Okay. Construction, Accent Construction. Any of your lawyer firms, Bowman and Shamanic at one time, they're a partnership. But a lot of your construction companies are that way. Okay. There are two or more people involved in operating the enterprise. Okay. A lot of your restaurants and bars are that way. So you can name some examples in town. Corporations, these are the big ones. This is a legal being formed in one state. Okay. They've got charters, they got articles of confederation, corporation, stuff like that. Advantages to a corporation, they have limited liability. You have a professional management, and they last a long time. They could last a long, long time. One of the biggest ones, Ford Motor Company. They've been around a long, long time. The Hershey Company. You can think of some of these large, large corporations. They can easily raise capital, and they can come up with land, buildings, stuff like that. The disadvantages, though, they're under a lot of scrutiny, higher regulations. Okay. Safety regulations, environmental regulations, stuff like that. They have higher taxes. And you have an absentee owner. Okay. Corporations are started by selling stock. So the people that own the stock, which could be a lot of different people, that's why you have absentee owners. In town that would be corporations. Examples. Casey's is the biggest one in town. You can find a Casey's everywhere. Okay. Orbis is another good example. Now, what are some things corporations can do? They can sue people. Okay. They can actually sue people. And on the other hand, they can be sued for improper conduct. Okay. A lot of times you see this in illegal dumping, stuff like that. They can own and sell property. They can merge with other companies. Sometimes those mergers are good. Sometimes it's a hostile takeover. It can divest itself. It can start new operations. And it can cease operations. Okay. Now, what are the levels of authority and responsibility in a business? And this goes with any of them. First thing you have is your stockholders. They're the people that own the money, the stocks in that company. All right. The Green Bay Packers. They are owned by the city of Green Bay, the people of Green Bay. Okay. And it might not just be all of them, it could be others in the state of Wisconsin. You can actually buy shares into the Green Bay Packers. You have a board of directors. Now, this board of director answers to all the stockholders. Usually it's the majority stockholders, but your board of directors, CEO, stuff like that, they answer to the stockholders. Then you have your president. Okay. Then you have your vice president. You have a plant manager. You have a department head, supervisor, and then you have your worker. Now, if we look at this as the school district, who would the stockholders be? Well, that would be the public, taxpayers. Your board of directors would be your school board. Okay. The president, that would be your superintendent. All right. Your vice president, that would be your building principals. Okay. Your plant managers, that would be your maintenance, transportation. Okay. Your building maintenance crew. Department head, that would be whoever is the head of the history department, English department, biology, science department, math department. Okay. Supervisor, that would be the teachers. Okay. And the workers would be considered the students. That's it for chapter 17.